Hi guys, as the title suggests, this video is about making lighting on the cheap for camera and video work. Most of the parts that are here, other than the bulbs themselves, were either sourced from a dumpster or out in the alley. And I'm going to show you how I put together these various components for fill lighting, primary lighting, background lighting, etc. This is your host Zeke from Odd Job Fix. This is a quick shot of a couple of lights that you can pick up at the home center, a reflector type. This fabric here you can purchase. It's called a diffuser. It's the same thing that the light boxes are made out of. You can buy a couple of square yards of this for 10 bucks. So what I'm doing here is I'm making one of my first lights with just some folder clamps, and that was a can light from a ceiling type of fixture. It's got a sliding clamp there in the middle, allowing one tube to slide within the other. And that lens may be a little hard to find. It's a little bit older, but it serves to make sort of a spotlight out of a regular reflector type bulb. This is your typical light box that you can buy for not very much money. What I'm showing here is it's mounted on another track light type of device. And typical of the type of stands that I make, these are umbrella stands or things of that nature. The first one was actually an aluminum pole driven into a weightlifter's weight. Might have to go back and look at that one. Track lighting, very out of fashion anymore, but it works really well when you're trying to light up your subject. In this case, I just used some Christmas snow and some mesh. That was before I got the diffuser material. And my background lighting is done with, again, a couple of reflectors and some LED bulbs. These aren't even diffused. I'm going to talk about bulbs here in a minute. Now this is just an 8-quart saucepan, and it's got a circular LED fixture in it. Again, I found this thing out in the alley. I'm not even sure what it was used for, but I assembled it in such a way to make kind of a boom light, so I can center this over the work. And I've got an auxiliary arm there that I can put a clamp light on if I need to. This is all, again, on a larger umbrella stand that can be spread out quite a bit for stability if I really want to hang it out there. So here are 4 types of light bulbs that can be used. The one on the bottom there was kind of expensive, and it's called the corncob light, and it's great to be used in light boxes and large reflectors. Just above that is your typical frosted LED bulb. I like to use those at least 100 watts, 150 is preferable. And then above that, you see a spot and a flood respectively. Now those are both incandescent. I prefer LEDs on those, but this is what I had to show you. Now you would use a reflector type bulb when you want directional lighting, and you use the other two when you have a reflector surrounding the bulb. Now here are a couple of pieces, just random. An old stainless steel pie crust dish from the kitchen, a couple of tie wraps, a shelf bracket, and a hose clamp. All of these things come in pretty handy when you're trying to put together lighting from scrap parts. Of course, you'd have to cut holes in the stainless steel pan, so that can be tricky. The main thing to remember is that if you see some tubing laying about or an old iron weight such as this, grab this stuff because it can become useful and you can make your own lighting on the cheap. Hey, thanks for watching. This is Zeke at Odd Job Fix. I'll see you next time.